A federal judge on Thursday temporarily halted the Trump administration's deadline, requiring over 2 million federal employees to decide by the end of the day whether to resign or remain in their jobs. The pause allows labor unions time to challenge the plan's legality. U.S. District Judge George O'Toole in Boston issued a temporary restraining order and scheduled a hearing for Monday. The Trump administration's attorneys argued that extending the deadline at the last minute would significantly disrupt the expectations of the federal workforce, create tremendous uncertainty in a program that many federal employees have already opted into, and hinder the administration's efforts to reform the federal workforce. Unions representing federal workers contend that the new Republican administration's unprecedented offer violates the law. "We will continue to aggressively defend our members' rights," said Everett Kelly, president of the American Federation of Government Employees, one of the unions challenging the offer. Workers were given just over a week to accept the administration's broad buyout proposal, which union officials claim did not follow federal procedures for workforce reductions. Federal employees were promised 8 months of pay and benefits through September if they resigned by February 6th. However, Congress has yet to approve funding for federal agencies beyond March 14th. Unions have cautioned workers considering Trump's offer, warning that there is no guarantee the president can or will uphold it. They also argue that the offer lacks critical details, such as whether employees might still be required to work for the government, whether they can take private sector jobs while receiving federal payments, and how their pensions, health insurance, and other benefits would be affected. On February 5, 2025, protesters gathered outside the Theodore Roosevelt Federal Building, headquarters of the U.S. Office of Personnel Management in Washington, D.C. Critics argue that the administration's goal is to make federal employment so unappealing that workers feel compelled to leave. On Tuesday, the administration warned that federal employees could face furloughs if they decline the buyout. It also stated that the majority of federal agencies will be downsized, with the Defense Department being the exception.